Choo-choo, my friends, and welcome to Etheria Station. How the heck are you? I am Fastidious, and in today's video, we're going to keep it very short and very sweet. We're talking about FUQIU. Her banner is ending. Her rate up is concluding in 1 day and 6 hours. When this video comes out, just about exactly 24 hours. And it is extremely important to me that all of you that have not yet pulled her heavily consider doing so. I didn't pull for her until like a week into her banner, and all that I could think the second I got her and started using her was how stupid I was that I waited a week. FUQIU is as clean a plug and play unit as we have seen in this game. Her kit is simple, her kit is easy, she brings the support, and for any of you that do not have her and or have not used her before, however much support you think it is, I promise you it is more. Her kit is kind of convoluted in its presentation, but at its heart, it is very, very simple. So I just want to take 3 or 4 minutes to sell you on why I really think anyone that has the summons to do it and has not yet pulled for FUQIU absolutely should do so now. And before you get FOMO and you get worried what's coming on rate up next, have no fear. The next rate up banner in Etheria Restart will be a light dark unit, Lilium, who's amazing and most of you should go for, but that being said, totally different currency. We're talking about our normal prototypes over here, the typical anima prototypes. If you can get to the 80 you need to get FUQIU, please do it. If you don't have her yet, she's so freaking good. So what makes her so good? I'm not gonna break down every single word and every single skill. I just want you guys to get the gist of why she is so powerful, and to understand that we have to start with her special exclusive mechanic, Moonlit Veil. Moonlit Veil is a mark or a buff that FUQIU wears herself, but the way it works is when every ally is ending their turn, they get some benefit from her being under Moonlit Veil. And there's a lot of stuff in her kit that makes sure she has Moonlit Veil on herself as much as possible. So, while FUQIU is under the Moonlit Veil buff, all allies will trigger this at the end of their turn or when they take any form of damage. Now, what happens when they trigger Moonlit Veil, when they're receiving the damage or their turn is ending? Well, their turn meter will be boosted 12%, and they will receive 8% of their max HP as healing. This effect can only be triggered 1 time per turn, but it is already very strong to begin with. The only caveat you need to know about is FUQIU can trigger Moonlit Veil on herself. However, she will not get the turn meter boost. She's only going to get the self-heal of 8% HP. Now, why is that a good thing that she's not getting the turn meter boost? A key thing with her being under Moonlit Veil is making sure she stays under it for as long as possible. So she has features in her kit that make sure when she is not under Moonlit Veil that she gets it back as soon as possible, and that when she is, that she slows down and she keeps it for as long as possible. It is a nice single target move with a little damage. The key thing is going to be when she hits an enemy, she will increase the turn meter of 2 random allies by 10%. But the key thing is going to be her passive, her exclusive passive, Brocade. And this thing here, each time an enemy ends their turn, if FUQIU does not have Moonlit Veil, she gets a turn meter boost. Anytime any single enemy ends their turn when she is not wearing Moonlit Veil, she gets a turn meter boost so she can come back around her next move that can put Moonlit Veil upon herself. Similarly though, the other side of this passive, whenever she's already under Moonlit Veil, when an enemy ends their turn, she'll have her turn meter knocked back. So this sounds like a negative, but on the whole, it's a good thing because it's increasing the amount of time before she can take a turn and lose the Moonlit Veil. You want her under that as much as possible. Let's skip now to the S3 because this is how she puts Moonlit Veil upon herself, and it also has 2 big AoE buffs. This ultimate, Moonlit Tides, will allow her to place a 2-turn shield equal to 24% of her max HP, and her max HP is so high that is an AoE shield for all allies. Additionally, she's doing an AoE increased speed buff for all allies, and she applies a 2-turn Moonlit Veil to herself. So this is how she places it. You get this key move out, then you slow her down, you keep that Moonlit Veil up on her for as long as possible so her allies can get all the benefit from it, and all in all, it just works together beautifully. The final piece of her kit's the S2, which we're only going to spend a minute on, and then I want to conclude talking about my absolute favorite part about her. But with this S2, we've got Prismatic. This is going to be a triple hitter, and interestingly enough, the damage scales off of her HP, but the key thing is each one of those 3 hits inside the triple hit is going to trigger the Moonlit Veil effect upon the ally with the lowest HP. So 3 triggers of Moonlit Veil on the ally with the lowest HP is pretty spicy. That ally is going to get 36% turn meter and 24% of their HP, or if that first hit is going to heal that ally up to the point of no longer being the ally with the lowest HP, you go to the next one who now has the lowest HP. So a bunch of people could get this benefit. It is a very good kit. She is a very good Animus. I really like her, but what is my favorite part? All those skills, all those numbers, everything, we were discussing max skill ups, but a very difficult thing, a very challenging thing in Etheria Restart is getting perfect lattices. And when you get them, you don't always want to put them on a support unit. So what I love the most about FUQIU is you don't have to skill her up at all. She's already working so freaking well. So if I pull her kit up right now, the big move in her kit, the ultimate, the S3, there's no cooldown reduction on this thing. It starts at a 4-turn cooldown and it stays at a 4-turn cooldown. The shields are already big, drawing from her high base HP number. And yes, it goes up to 24% of her max HP. It already starts at 20%. That's already really good. The Moonlit Veil's always lasting for 2 turns. The big shields are lasting for 2 turns. The AoE speed, that's going to be 2 turns. This move is already cooking. Yes, you can get 1 bit of cooldown on the S2, but you don't really need it. The key to her kit is going to be her passive, and it's going to be her S3. She's already working at very high potential without any skill ups needed. You don't have to waste any lattices. I think she's such an easy unit to pick up that will immediately punch up your team comps. I think she's such a good unit to just pick up, plug into some teams, and see an immediate benefit. I'll give you one example, and I actually have this video coming out pretty soon in about 2 days' time, maybe even tomorrow. We'll see. She is the missing unit that allowed me to clear my first ever Inferno threshold, that being Terramaton, and I could not have ever done that at my level with my units without FUQIU. She is that kind of carry. She is that kind of support. I hope I sold you on it. This has been my little speech in defense of FUQIU, and hopefully a lot of you guys will listen and go pull for her. She is a monster. She's a phenomenal support, and you will not regret it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, please do subscribe to our new channel here, Etheria Station. Hop all aboard. It'll be good. We cover stuff like this all the time. You will not regret it. We're putting out content basically daily at this point. Also, if you're not yet playing Etheria, but somehow you watch this whole video, make sure to download the game using my link in the description and the top pinned comment. Share it with your mother, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.
Fastidious.